Hi, this is item number Y102 and it's the Friends and Family SOS pendant from LifeMax. And with me today is Will Pateley, who's going to tell me all about this product because it is a vital piece of equipment and it's got so much to it. So over to you, Will. Please tell me about this product.
Yeah, sure, no problem at all. So this is a really interesting product for us. It's essentially a very simple call alarm system. What it has is a SIM card built inside and it has an auto dialing system that allows you to contact 3 friends or family members in the event of an emergency.
Okay, so normally I've seen these on the market and they go through call centres. You're saying this goes direct to the family members?
Yeah, absolutely. So the whole point of this product, and really why we developed this product, was we wanted to create a product that allowed people to get in touch directly with the people that they know and that know them. So really cutting out a call centre and putting people directly in contact with their friends and family members.
I guess that's really important as well, because it could be an embarrassing situation and it's not very nice speaking to a stranger. It's better to speak to someone you actually know.
Absolutely, yeah. We have found more often than not people really want to talk to people that know them and that know their situations. Sometimes people will consider maybe not pressing their button, or worried about bothering someone that they don't know, or worried about explaining a certain situation to somebody that doesn't know them or their situation. So really it's kind of that personal touch of being able to have almost like a lifeline between you and your friends and family members. Absolutely,
and again, time really matters, so getting straight to that person you need to, rather than going through call centres and jumping through hoops, is very, very vital. So we're going to talk about battery life now, because to me this is really important. There's many of these products out on the market and I've noticed they've got such a short battery time and you have to pop them back into their docks to recharge them, and often that's every 2 days. Now, if someone's suffering from memory loss or maybe early to mid-stage dementia, this is not going to be very good to them, so they really need a much longer charge. How long does this one last?
Yeah, absolutely. So battery's really, really important. There are lots of other similar devices available on the market, as you've mentioned. When we developed this product, what we really wanted to do was to create a very simple product that wasn't feature-rich, really just did what it needed to.
Yes.
And one of the main points of creating this product was that we wanted something that people had to charge less. So because it doesn't have geofencing or tracking or GPS, it's really, really good on battery power, so you get up to 60 days standby time.
60 days?
Yeah.
That's absolutely enormous. So, yeah, that's incredible. So setting up's really important, because this, to me, does not look straightforward.
No. It doesn't look straightforward. It is actually very straightforward for the user. There is no setup required for the user at all.
Wow.
So when this device lands on the user's doorstep, it works straight out of the box. It's fully programmed by us. So when the product's purchased, the user or whoever it is that's bought the product for the user submits the emergency contact details to us via a secure web portal. We then set up the pendant and we test it fully to make sure it's working as it should before we send it out, and it's also fully charged. So when it arrives, it's fully charged, fully set up, take it out, put it on, and it can be used immediately.
Well, that's incredible. Now this may seem a strange question, but let's just say I was one of them contact details and I've got my phone on silent, I can't answer it, or perhaps I'm out of range, or my battery's flat. What would happen then?
So lots of people ask this question, and it's usually around voicemail and what happens when it gets to a voicemail, because you would assume that when a voicemail kicks in, it's essentially like a call being answered.
Yes.
So the way this product works is it's cleverly designed that, say it was me pressing the button and I had called out to you, when you received the call, it will play you a pre-recorded message that asks you to press 5 on your keypad.
Right.
So it asks for a human response, and as soon as it gets that human response, you and I are then connected and we can talk directly through the pendant with a two-way communication. Obviously a voicemail isn't going to give that human response, so it'll time out and it'll go on to the next call.
Wow, that's fantastic. And obviously that'll keep going through them numbers until someone answers.
So it has 3 slots for 3 different emergency contact numbers. The call cycle will call each contact 3 times, so it's a total of 9 calls. If you get through all 9 calls, it will then send a text message to all 3 contacts as well, providing they put mobile numbers.
That's great. That's really, really clever. Perhaps we're on holiday, for instance. Does this work abroad?
Absolutely. So if you went on holiday You could take this with you, providing that the people that were with your emergency contacts on the pendant were with you, because obviously you need somebody to be able to assist you in the event of an emergency. But say you went away with the family to Spain, you can take your pendant with you. You can still go and have a stroll down the beach on your own. In the case of an emergency, you can press your button and it would work as it would at home.
So you've got full roaming.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah. So it's easily charged. It's USB chargeable. So under this silicon pad here, it's just a standard USB socket. It's USB-C, so it can be very easily charged from a PC or a laptop or a normal USB wall adapter.
That's great. And then again, you're fully charged up to that possible 60 days of usage.
Yeah, absolutely.
One last question, Will. What happens when we need to change the details on there? Perhaps a member of family has moved much further away so that they're not in that local proximity or be much use. How would I go about that?
It's really simple. The user or the person that's administering the pendant would just give us a call. Providing they're with the pendant, we can do that over the phone remotely. It literally takes less than 30 seconds, so it's really, really simple and not anything to worry about. That's
fantastic. That's an incredible item. Thank you very much.
No problem.
So that was item number Y102, and it's the Friends and Family SOS pendant from LifeMax. It's a vitally important piece of equipment which is ideal for anyone who's perhaps vulnerable around at home or anyone else when they're out and about. In an emergency, you can quickly get in contact with someone you know very fast. So it's item number Y102, the Friends and Family SOS pendant from LifeMax.